Next thing that we are going to study is the one-way and two-way communication and the problems attached with both types of communication. Let's talk about one-way communication first. One-way communication is message sent. If you remember, I made a chart for you yesterday on which I clearly explained one-way and two-way communication. If you remember that chart, when I told if sender is sending message to the receiver and receiver is not giving feedback, this will be called one-way communication. But if the receiver is giving feedback too, this will be called two-way communication. Okay, Ji. Let's define one-way communication. Messages sent in one direction. From the sender to the receiver with no feedback expected. From the sender to the receiver with no feedback expected. In the one-way communication, sometimes we are giving a safety notice to the public, or we are displaying a safety notice on the machines that is working in the factory, or sometimes we print some messages on the notice board and we do not expect people to give a feedback on that. We just expect them to read them and that's it. What is the problem with the one-way communication? The receiver cannot question the idea meaning of messages. Even he is not in a position to ask for further explanations. Two, there is no discussion between the sender and receiver. Three, the sender is not sure always the message has been sent. Sorry, the message has been received. Using too much one-way communication will be related with the autocratic or authoritative style of leadership. Like you are only giving orders and not taking feedbacks, that will be one-way communication, and that will not be too good for the motivation of the organization. Coming to the second communication way, that is called two-way. Communication between two or more people. Communication between two or more people involving the transmission of messages that encourages responsiveness and feedback. That is two-way communication. Two-way communication in offices are when you send messages to the juniors to act upon or to perform certain tasks, and they give feedback of their task, whether they can perform it effectively or not. Sometimes two-way communication is during a meeting with the your directors or with the managers, when two-way discussion is being taken place on something. But the problems with the two-way communication are it is time consuming. And if you want to involve employees in the discussion, it means they have to stop work and get themselves involved in the discussion. And employees may have to stop work and involve in discussion. Second, sometimes this is inappropriate too. Sometimes this is inappropriate too. Because if a message gives clear instruction about something, so there is no need of getting employees involved into the discussion process and two-way communication. So in such cases, this becomes a little inappropriate. So this was the one-way and the two-way communication. There is another concept that we can quickly go through, that is the vertical and horizontal communication.